Today we're discussing your students' FAIR data. FAIR is a test that the students take on the computer, and it's a reading test that assesses their reading skills, and it predicts their outcome on FCAT. So as you see here, there is a chance to get 4 passages. Students receive different amounts of passages depending on how well they do. So on the first passage, he spent 10 minutes and 22 seconds, which is about average. That's about the average time. This was a moderate passage, so it's right in the middle. As you can see for vocabulary, he got 0 out of 2 questions right. Vocabulary is words that they may see in the sentence or in the passage as well. And then for reading analysis, that's questions where they have to pull the answer straight from the passage that they just read. Literary analysis and informational text, there was none of those types of questions on passage 1, as you can see. Because he was doing okay up here, they gave him another passage where he spent 9 minutes, which is that's a little short timing, so he may have rushed through this passage a little more. And as you can see, he went down to a simple passage. So up here he was moderate, down here he was simple, because they saw that he was struggling a little bit up here. For vocabulary, he got 1 out of 2 questions right. For reading analysis, he got 3 out of 3 questions right. For literary analysis, which is the student's perspective on the question, so it may be opinion-based questions, he got a 2 out of 2. And then for informational text, he got a 1 out of 2. And informational text is more facts versus trying to comprehend and deeper level thinking for those types of questions. So as you see up here, his percentile ranking, that's how he ranks amongst the other 3rd graders in the state of Florida. And his ranking's 19th. So he is in the lower percentile. He is struggling a little bit with comprehension, it seems. So we're going to be working with him on that. And then for his percentile and maze, what maze is the students have headphones on and they're listening to the word, and then they have to spell it out based on the word that they hear. So we can take a look at what words he was given. Crawl, he spelled, like that. Excelled, firm, pretending, soil, and he basically is spelling them how they sound, like a typical 3rd grader. So I'm not too worried about that. Right here, it shows his predicted outcome on FCAT. And you notice on our first FAIR test, he was 55% probability of passing FCAT. And then he dropped immensely. He dropped down to 17%. So that's something we're definitely concerned about. We're going to be working on his comprehension the most, because I know that his fluency in word recognition is absolutely wonderful. So it's not a problem reading, but it's more of a problem comprehending what he reads. So we're going to try to get those scores up before the 3rd FAIR, as well as before FCAT. And so the way that we'll be working on reading comprehension is I'll be working with him in a small group, and we'll be doing exercises such as giving him a passage and working on specific comprehension skills and things that he can do, different techniques for comprehension while reading.